So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Turns this to the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Warren will try the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Gibson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Isaiah Pacheco, his second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And not much much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun, it's made. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devin Lloyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, there's a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco once again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Gets around him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Colts now down 17-14, 33 seconds to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's back to throw. Oh, that is incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he just does get the spike. 1 second remaining. Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to